What is up, guys? It is Volk here, and it's time for the NLCS. It is time for the NLCS, as playing against the Washington Nationals. We're playing in Washington, which for me doesn't make sense. The Washington Nationals finished 104 wins, we finished 113, so it technically should have been in LA, but we visit them for 3 games. Oh no, we do play Dodger Stadium, even though it's said at Washington. Okay, thank you for ruining my stream. So, we have Clan Kershaw starting against the Washington Nationals, and Boston Red Sox and Angels in the ALCS. They still haven't played their first game. Trey Turner, Ryan Zimmerman, Derek Norris, all good names, but we're looking out for Bryce Harper. He's going to be a big player. Look at all those batters, and the Nationals have a great team this year. If we lose to them, you know, I won't be disappointed. I know Kershaw's going to give his best. Game 1. First pitch of Game 1 is a curve, and it's swung on and missed. The weather looks pretty good. 60 degrees. So it's a somewhat cold one here in LA, as Trey Turner swings and misses. Clayton Kershaw gets the speedster out first, so it's an 0-2 count to Adam Eaton 2. 0-2 count, and that's smacked, and I go for a dive, but I won't get it. So it's a base hit, but a double play is in order, which we might be able to get. I don't like how it's an 0-2 count. He's able to hit that. Here's Bryce Harper, and the curve throws him 1-2. And we'll give him another curve that's in the dirt, and we'll just toss it up to second.
You should really invest in MLB The Show 18.
I will, or I'll wait for 19. And so, runner going, he will get down, so it's safe. But I think Bryce Harper just struck out. Yes, he did. So we strike out Bryce Harper. That'll bring up Daniel Murphy. These players are very recognizable. I've watched a Cubs game between these two teams, Nationals and the Cubs. But that's the final out. So the Washington Nationals score a hit, and we will go into the bottom. We will have Carlos Gonzalez leading us off, nicknamed Cargo. So that 2-seamer just laid on. Looks like a good pitch we could hit. We're gonna have to shorter that up a little bit. And so we'll contact swing. It's a blooper in the center field. The play, that was more of a check swing. Didn't really have much power on that one. It'll be Justin Turner now. 2-1 to him. And Justin Turner rips one in the center field. Base hit for the Dodgers here in the NLCS. Just ripped here from Justin. Look at that. Right past the pitcher. So now it's a 3-1 count to Corey Seager. This is starting to become a little bit dangerous. Double play in order. Instead, Corey Seager into the gap. Justin Turner's on his horse. Justin making his way around third. Seager gonna hold that second, and what is going on? So, don't know what just happened there. We're not going to talk about that. Instead, it's going to be Gutierrez coming up in a 3-2 situation. I really need to figure out how to work my base runners, as that's Gutierrez in a left field. Seager's on his way home, so he'll score. So Gutierrez with an RBI single. I'm really quickly going to look at my, let's see, where is it? My controls for base running. Let's see here. Directional hitting. No, I do not need that. Batting miscellaneous. Pitching miscellaneous. Oh, this is just leading off. Target runner. Point towards runner's location. Advanced individual. Wait, what does that say? Con? C-O-N? L plus... What? Return individual. I don't... Oh, okay. I think it's just... You know, I have no idea. That does not make sense for me. Anyway, we have a man on first. I'll bring up Jock Peterson. 1-1 to him. Dodgers already working the Nationals here early. Oh, that's ripped in the right field, but foul. Peterson got on that one, that's for sure. And Peterson in the right field takes a swing, but it'll be a flyout in the end. And so we'll have Anthony Rendon step in. He's in a 2-1 count. Clayton Kershaw, the pitch, and that's sailing into the gap. Back on it is Gutierrez Gonzalez, and he'll make the catch. I'll bring up Jason Worth now, 1-2 to him. Gonna give him a low curve. And the pitch, and he fouls it off. He really did wait on that. Gonna give him a slider more inside. Instead, it's going to be a base hit. Kershaw giving up some hits, but it's not really gonna matter if he gives up no runs. Because Kershaw is a very good pitcher, but here Ryan Zimmerman's gonna step in a 3-2 count. And Zimmerman just strikes out. Here we see really quickly postseason bracket. A LA World Series is very possible. The Angels in the ALCS, Dodgers in the NLCS. As man's breaking, he's gonna be safe. As no throw from Corey Seager, so 2 men on. Corey Seager is talking to the ump instead of throwing that ball, so that'll bring up the pitcher. I'd rather have him lead off as the 4-seam hits the corner, but ump is having none of it. And swing and miss from the pitcher, 2-2. And that's lifted in the right field. Gonzalez will get under it for the final out. Kershaw gives up a couple of hits, but the Dodgers still lead 1-0. Hanley Ramirez batting .500 in the postseason. And that might get down for a hit. It will. So Hanley jams into a hit. A leadoff single once again. I'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. He had that great game against San Francisco. The Dodgers go 19 innings against San Fran to finally sweep them. And that's going to be a double play ball, and it will be a double play. Yasmani gets himself in a double play, a good play by the Nationals. As here's Chase Utley, still doesn't have a hit in the postseason. Instead, he rockets one into center field, giving Chase, and that's just over the wall. Chase Utley goes deep. Chase Utley flies one into center field, and that tipped on the wall and went over. So Chase the man Utley, sitting at 34 years old, gives the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. He went 403 feet. A very high 4-seam to Chase Utley. That is his sweet spot. He drops the bat. He gets on his horse, and that just hit over the wall. So now Kershaw will step in. Good for the Dodgers. He won't lead off the next inning. Instead, Kershaw spanks a base hit in the center field. Kershaw, he is dangerous in the batter's box. Pitchers love to give him high 4-seams, and he will make you pay. So that'll bring up Carlos Gonzalez in a 2-1 count. Dodgers finally go yard. And Gonzalez goes yard to right field. 4-0. Wait, what'd you say, Henry?
How much is Kershaw gonna make in pay?
Huh?
How much are they gonna make in pay?
Kershaw, what are you talking about?
Because you said never mind.
Oh, no. Yeah, he makes him pay with 4. He's literally, I think he's, in the season, he was batting like .300 as a pitcher. Kershaw. And he had like multiple times to pitch.
Good, NL pitchers on.
Yeah, he's a god at hitting. Leading 4-0 in the bottom of the second. 2 balls that went yard. And Turner just foul tips that one. The fans here are on their feet looking for a back-to-back home run night. And that's actually Turner in the right field. Giving chase to the right fielder. That might be gone. It's back at the wall. So Turner with a triple. The Dodgers ripping apart the Nationals. The Dodgers are still on 2 outs. It's been 2 outs for the past year or so. The Dodgers are just ripping up the Nationals here. 4-0, man on third. Corey Seager will like to bring in that man home, as that's a bouncer to first baseman. And the Nationals stop the bleeding, but not before the Dodgers take a 4-0 lead. The commentators know what cares about them. 1-1 count now. Kershaw is backed by the hitting parade that the Dodgers have put on. That is for certain. Not see that pitch, so I'm just gonna give him a low curve. Maybe he'll bite. And that curve freezes the batter, and 1 out for the Dodgers. Adam Eden now, 1-1 count to him. Do you actually?
It was. I'm trying to get my challenges on.
Oh, okay. So that's in the center field, a fly out. It will be caught by Gutierrez. So that brings up Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 for strikeout against Kershaw. His career line against him hasn't been pretty at all. He's sitting on 2 outs and he swings at a 4-seam, but doesn't hit any ball. Now, the pitch, 2 strikes. And the slider froze Bryce Harper, and the Dodgers still rolling here, as I'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez. 1-2 count for him. They've taken Rourke by storm. And that's another hit for Gutierrez. I think he check swinged that. So the Dodgers, even when they're not swinging that hard, they're still getting base hits. As here's Jock Peterson now, the NL home run leader. Doesn't have any in the postseason. Oh, as he almost got his first right there. I think just, oh no, he was right on that pitch, but got a little under it and a little to the side of it. So 1-2, it's Peterson now. That changeup. Great pitch to Peterson. As here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 1, but he's in an 0-2 count. That's a low throw, but the base runner will hold that first. Double play in order here to get the Nationals out of the inning. Oh, that's a wild throw. Gets back all the way to the safety cage near the fans. That curveball really did get away. So Hanley now has a man in scoring position. Double play is in order, but it won't likely happen, as that slider just breaks and Hanley Ramirez strikes out. So 2 straight punch outs. Here's Yasmani Grandal now. He had that game tying single, and that time he gets to one knee and fouls one off. There's another changeup, but he read it that time. 0-2 still to Grandal. And Grandal flies one into left field. Giving chase and making the catch is... who is that? I think that's Daniel Murphy, yes. Daniel Murphy makes the catch and he'll also lead off here. I know that was not Daniel Murphy. That was somebody. Doesn't matter for the Dodgers. And it doesn't matter for Clayton Kershaw. The pitch on the curve, that's down the line, but foul. I would have gone past Ramirez for a base hit. But it just misses. So now 1-2. The pitch from Kershaw is a low slider. That's a foul tip by Daniel. Kershaw likes to give those edge four seams, as he does there. He's ripped to right field, but foul. So he'll most likely not give that pitch again. Still a 1-2 count. Oh, was that four seam misses? Same spot as last time.
We could play with Tony.
Ooh. JJ might be on. Oh, that's a cracker in the left field. At the wall. Off the wall. Daniel Murphy doesn't really have speed. So that'll be sit at a double. Daniel Murphy, look at his swing. It's been pretty good. It's still no outs. Man on second. Nationals will like to get back at it, as that's just going to be tossed up to Yasmani Grandal. He'll make the catch. Throw on to second. And everyone is safe on the bases, but it's still one out. Jason Worth now. Oh, is that four seam just snuck in there? Broke. Pretty late. Oh, as the check swing from Worth. Showing signs of... Oh, as that curve gets him that time, as that curve made him a little bit unsteady when the second one struck him out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. 3-2 count to him. Kershaw the pitch. And he struck him out. Dodgers still rolling here in California. As the Dodgers might not even make a trip to Washington. If they get the 3-game sweep here, it'll be all over. The 1-1 now.
Nikki.
And that's a shot! Chase Utley goes 2 for 2 with 2 homers. Say that again,
Nikki,
Henry?
you automatically have to go to the other teams.
No, my NLDS is, our NLCS is 3 out of 5 games.
But still, you play 2, then...
No, we have 3 straight games at home, I think. I don't know. That's what it's... I know that's not how they play, but it's set on my schedule. You can check out the stream right at the beginning of the stream. As Vance Worley will now come in. Coach has had enough of Rourke. He goes out after 4 innings with 5 earned runs. Here's Kershaw. And Kershaw was just a dribbler to the right field. The second baseman will make the play. Almost another base hit for Kershaw. That'll bring up Carlos Gonzalez. A 3-0 count to Carlos. With only 1 out. As Gonzalez flies one out of center field. Giving chase to the center fielder. That's off the wall. Gonzalez is on his horse. And he's into third. A triple for Carlos Gonzalez, as the Dodgers aren't letting up on their hitting clinic. Here's Justin Turner now, looking to make it a 6-0 game. As he's almost hit by that 4-seam. Count goes to 2-2. Nice and even. And that should be deep enough to score a run. And that for sure will be deep enough to score cargo, as he slides in for the hit. And the sacrifice fly. Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright, so we got some good news from our Fortnite headquarters.
Oh wait, no there is.
And never mind.
I think they just shrinked it. They just shrinked the time.
Yeah, so fly out to left field for Corey Seager ends the inning for the Nationals. They're down 6-0 here in game 1. Here's Derek Norris now. 1-1 count to him. And that's popped. into Turner, he's still giving chase, and finally gets under it, and he makes the play for the first out. So Derek Norris goes down, and up comes the pinch hitter, Adam Blin.
What about Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris is bad at baseball. The 0-2 count to Lynn, then he swings at a slider that was way out of the zone. But Kershaw is just that type of man. As here's Trey Turner, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Kershaw will love a 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. As Trey Turner looking for his first hit in this game as a slider just misses. Kershaw now, 2-1. And that four seam's ripped, but it's foul, so count goes up to 2-2 now. And the pitch, and the strikeout. Kershaw dealing here in LA, and so are the Dodgers. Up will be Blake Treinen. So the Nationals have gone through 3 pitchers in the first 5 innings, as 1-1 for Gonzalez. And he just spinks one into the shortstop, and the play will be made. I'm sorry, Gutierrez. Here's Jock Peterson, 0 for 2 count for him. It's a late swing on a 4-seam out of the zone. Up will be Hanley Ramirez, 1-1 count. And he bounces one to the shortstop. Shortstop will make the throw as Hanley Ramirez almost was safe, but close play. And look at the Dodgers hitting 11 hits and 6 runs with 3 homers, 2 from Chase the Man Utley. There's a pitch, 1-1. And it's a swing at a foul ball. That 4-seam was just in the zone. And as everyone's on their feet here, they would love to see a Kershaw K, as instead it will be a small popper to Justin Turner's. Up will be Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. See if Kershaw could put him away again and gain another K, as that 4-seam just misses 2-1. Fans don't like that call. And neither did Kershaw. And Bryce will ground out to Corey Seager. Yes, he will. He's out. Seager. As up next is Daniel Murphy, has one of the rare hits for the Nationals. He's in a 3-0 count, so he's pretty ahead of Kershaw. That's caught by Chase Utley. What a catch, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the National League Championship Series. So the Dodgers shut out the Washington Nationals, as Chase Utley was the top hitter, 2 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 homers. And Clayton Kershaw gets 9 Ks in 6 full innings pitched. And as Clayton Kershaw, the king of game 1s, he's undefeated in all game 1s he's faced this year and for the past years as well. As the Dodgers wrap up a nice return trip back to California in their homeland of LA. Chase Utley, an unpredictable hitter, goes 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, and also a great catch to finish the game.
Was it a nice catch?
It was a very nice catch. Crystal Falls Stadium we get, as we actually take a 2-0 win, so Scott Kazmir doesn't give up any runs in 2 innings pitched and 2 strikeouts. He came out early. If we look really quickly, we did walk off in extra innings. I would love to see who walked off, as Washington scored their run as they batted for Scherzer in the 7th. Oh wait, no. As batting, Worf and Norris actually got a home run and a sacrifice fly for Harper. Anthony Rendon had an error in the fielding and the base running. Stolen bases for Turner, Eden, and Murphy. And also a CS for Eden. As we look at Los Angeles, Hill was replaced in the 5th, batting A double for Peterson, a home run for Grandal, and Peterson, Ramirez, and Grandal all with an RBI. A stolen base for Justin Turner as Washington's pitching. Max Scherzer gives up a loss. Max is a great pitcher, and you don't want to lose when Max is on the mound, so he actually gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, a base on balls, and 7 strikeouts, as Hill and Casimir both go with 11 strikeouts, 2 base on balls, and only 2 earned runs on 5 hits for Hill. As I believe the Dodgers walked off.
I got the new sniper.
Oh wow, you're cool. As I believe the Dodgers walked off with Grandal's shot. As actually, I think the Nationals out-hit us. But we go into Washington with a 2-0 series lead. If we really quickly look at the standings, the LA Angels in front of Boston by a game. I mean, yeah, Anaheim Angels, but it's LA Angels, so yeah. As the Angels, they won with Garrett Richards on the mound, and Chris Sale, he loses. So the Angels are a mediocre team, but they made the playoffs and they're now in the championship series. As that's all for this one. We came off of a very long episode that went to 19 innings. So this is just a quick NLCS 2-game series and 2-game episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, Henry, for joining me, even though it was not needed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.